Yes, I know I didn't record a shitpost for Saturday. Things happen. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, whatever you may be. I'm moving way too fast. And welcome back to Star Citizen. I have messed with some settings and repositioned my microphone, so hopefully my tapping with my very clicky keyboard will not be driving some people very mad. Please let me know in the comments if that is the case or not. Today we're starting our adventure off in beautiful R-Corp. As I said last time, I have noticed a plethora of people that have joined the verse, and so I have taken it upon myself to show the ropes of what I would have liked to know when I first started out in the game. In the last episode, I went through the basics of working for Space FedEx, where you get directed to local mining outposts, and in addition to collecting the cargo you need to deliver, there are a plethora of boxes to be looted and credits to be earned selling your questionably obtained goods. And this time I'm going to go into the basics of bunker missions, because by now, after a few box missions, you should have a workable pile of equipment and credits to get properly kitted out. For a basic loadout, you will want a Paramed medical device, a Pyro RYT multi-tool, a True Hold tractor beam, a P4 AR rifle, and a Tacit 2 suppressor. And generally all that, if you've been unlucky with your looting, will ring in about 6,500 credits, or more if you have gone and bought some armor. But that should all be rather easily obtainable rather quickly through working as a delivery driver, as each mission rings in at a minimum of 3,000 credits a pop, if I remember correctly. Actually, I can check that real quick. Right here. Delivery, Covalix evaluation, 3,000 credits, at the very least for starting. Moving on, I personally prefer heavy armor for this kind of mission, as it provides a bit of an extra protection, as well as a backpack so you can abscond with anything else that catches your eye, any shinies. But, for starters, where the hell do you get all this gear? Well, there are shops more or less at every station and city in the system. However, rather than simply wander from shop to shop until you find everything, there is a beautiful resource known as finder.seastone.space. The link to that will be down in the description. I'm going to start with the Tacit 2 suppressor, Pyro multi-tool, and tractor beam, as I know all three are available here on R-Corp at the Cubby Blast weapons shop. And to reach Cubby Blast, when you start here in the Adria Falls apartment block, you drop down to the first floor, and then once you're down on the first floor, you simply hang a right out the door, and there is Cubby Blast right there, waiting for you, with all those wonderful weapons. Okay, dude just ran right into me. And so, what we're going to do is we're going to search Tacit Suppressor 2, because the P4AR has a size 2 barrel attachment.
Smart buy.
And now Pyro multi-tool. Buy that. And True Hold. Tractor beam. Buy that.
Smart buy.
You know what? While I'm here, I'm also going to grab some proper heavy armor. Once you have your new kit, all you need to do is head out of Cubby Blast and hang a left down this alleyway. And cut across this plaza right here to to get to the Arcorp Metro Transit Station. Now this tram terminal, there is a convention center off that direction, but I do not believe there's actually access to it. And this terminal takes you all the way to Riker Memorial Spaceport, where we will be heading off to our next stop.
Stand clear of the doors.
Unlike at other spaceports, the security here at Riker Memorial is actually very short and straightforward. It just loops through here, through the customs area. And then just like that, you're at the ASOP terminals.
Welcome,
So
visitor to the ASOP.
Should we offer to pick Kay up?
Retrieval system.
Maintenance team is on site now.
Good God, that was loud.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So, anyway, the ship that we're going to be using today is the Anvil C8X Pisces expedition.
Oh, yeah.
So the C8 Pisces is another of the basic starter ships. In addition to its cargo area, it has internal storage for anything that you may find. That, once again, giant hangar, small ship. Why? Well, anyway, it has additional internal storage for anything that you may find that catches your eye. Yep, I knew it. It was going to pop up like that. Access is a button on the side, right here. Close it back up, so that way no unsavory types wander in while you're getting ready to leave. So, before I forget this time, in order to actually bind your takeoff and landing request button, it is under Key Bindings, Advanced Controls and Customization, Flight Movement, all the way here down at the bottom. And as you can see, I have it set as F3. So, going to request takeoff, spool up,
You are clear to launch.
refuel my
All
quantum.
systems online.
While that is all spooling up,
Quantum fuel is at 100%.
the repair should be done. There we go. And canopy is open enough.
Landing gear raised.
And while we are burning off into the upper atmosphere of Arcorp, I'm going to actually pull up seastone.space
Thank you. And please
and
visit
show you. This is the web page itself, binder.seastone.space, and so we are going to pull up the P4AR, just a standard P4AR. And so, Hurston L2 and Arcorp L1. Live fire weapons. Arcorp L1 has the cheaper cost at 3,655 credits instead of 3,748 credits. So that's where we're going to go. So, close out Microsoft Edge. And so we are going to Arcorp L1. Wide Forest Station. So we jump to Arc L1, then jump to Arc L1 Wide Forest Station itself. Thankfully, we will not be jumping directly into the sun. Arc L1 will have everything else that we need here. Now, the rest and relaxation stations all share a similar enough layout, which I'll be showing once we actually get to the station itself.
Engines offline.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Now we shouldn't be here too long, so I should be able to just leave my ship parked right here. Now we shouldn't be here too long, and I should be able to just leave my ship parked right here. From the landing bay, through the elevators, into the welcome area of the station. Ah, the elevators are no longer instant. That's good. Just wait for everything to load properly. So I'm not gonna store my ship because we should be here only momentarily. Like I said, most R&R stations have a similar enough layout. You'll have the AIISC terminals there, and it'll either be a food court right over here or a medical clinic right there. Now we are going to go over towards the towards the Habs, which are off that direction, and then Interstation Transit, where we will go to the Galleria, because we are looking for live fire weapons. Now we could have also gotten a multi-tool and true hold tractor beam attachment here as well, down at the, where the hell was it again? Down on the refinery terminal.
Thanks for coming in.
But we didn't need that because we could get that at Cubby Blast. So, key 4, AR rifle, buy that. Ah, don't want that going into my backpack. Close that. It's wanting to go into my backpack. Into the station, local inventory. First. Buy that. Buy one. And buy ammo. Let's go with 10 mags. 10 mags, not 101. And while we're here, MISC. Now that's consumables. Personal weapons, attachments. And what do we have for scopes? Because the P4 does not come with a scope built in. 1X holographic will have to do. Cheap, dirty, reflex sight. There we go.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Now, slap it all on. Rifle first. And now equip all the ammo. Those can go in there. Then the scope and our suppressor right there. Now the suppressor actually functions in the game. And then back to Interstation Transit, Hangars and Habs, and back to the Pisces in Hangar 1. Oh, right, before I forget, the medical clinic, because we still need one more thing, the Paramed medical device, because that will save your ass in the field if you take shots.
Sweet, cool treat.
So, just right through here into the pharmacy. And actually, we can just dump it into the backpack. Paramed medical device. Buy that. Buy one.
Urgent page for Dr. Chan.
And
Needed immediately in
just to
surgery.
be on the
Dr.
safe
Chan to
side,
surgery.
an extra refill on that. There we go. That went straight into the backpack. And because we have heavy armor, we can drop that right there.
Just a friendly reminder
And
that no matter your health
we'll
status,
just leave it
by
in the
being here,
backpack.
you've already taken
Now we can go
one
back to the
step
Pisces.
on the road to wellness.
now that we have done all of the prep work that we needed, we are going to head back to our group.
Thank you. Please visit again.
So, now that we have all of the setup done, and there are primarily two main types of bunker missions: defend the occupant missions and evict the illegal occupant missions. But for today, we'll be going through the easier of the two, defend the occupants of the bunker missions. But for starters, you'll want to pick up the call to arms missions out of the mercenary mission tab. So, navigate to your contracts manager, mercenary, call to arms. This gives you a nice pile of extra, well, not a pile, but it gives you extra credits as you neutralize wanted criminals. And once we've dropped out into the influence of our corp, we will be able to pull up our other mission. And it's just a matter of skimming through the mercenary missions list until you find the mission that you are after. Out here in our corp territory, the missions are given from Blackjack Security. As someone starting off, it should be called a Protect Site Trial Contract. Each local security office will have a similar but different name for the same mission type, but then just pick it up.
Quantum drive.
Now that we've landed, well, not landed, now that we're out of Quantum, we should be synced with the local missions. Mercenary Protect Site Trial Contract. That's the one that we want. 15,000 credits for this. And so we have our HUD pulling it up. It's off on one of the local moons, Lyria specifically. And we are going to Shubin Processing Facility, SPAL 12. Now, this mission type generally is supposed to give you full clearance to land at the bunkers and go in like you own the place. And as you can see, the restricted area tag has gone away. But you should be careful, as there are friendlies inside. But you can absolutely land right on the front lawn. Like I said, like you own the place. It's a simple matter to just approach the facility, slow down so that way you don't smack into a rock or something. And
Landing gear deployed.
landed. Kill the throttle. Exit. Check your weapons. Now, the reason I selected the P4AR for this is because more often than not, the pirates down here that have assaulted this bunker are using the same exact weapon, so you basically get free ammunition. Although I am not hearing any shooting down here. Anyway, you ride down this elevator, and you want to check your targets before firing, just to be on the safe side, because there's, like I said, there should be friendlies, and you can see the friendly pips right there. That is one of the better things that they have added to this, to the patch cycle, is these friend or foe tags. Now, I personally prefer to do a counterclockwise circuit of the bunker. And just remember, those tags are your friendlies. there's a disturbing lack of shooting going on in here. Well then, the pirates aren't just straight up are not spawning today. But that's okay, that allows us to skip straight to the better portion of the bunker missions, because the bunkers are kind of your primary source for heavy weapons, specifically grenade launchers, rocket launchers, and sniper rifles, my favorite weapon in the verse. And usually they can be found in these red boxes, and I know I saw one down in here. I believe it was, there it is. Open it up, and survey says we have armor, we have grenade launcher ammo. Can never say no to that. Some undersuits, and True Def Pro Black, Purple, Pink, and Horizon Helmet Twilight. Gonna take that. May as well take that as well. Into the backpack. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to call this a bust. And that is it for today. We will have to revisit the bunker mission sometime in the future once the servers are a bit more stable, or hotfix has been applied, or 318 finally drops, whichever comes first. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that little bell for notifications, and to join me in my eternal crusade against YouTube and its sorting algorithms. And hopefully I will see you all in the next video.